What happened over here? And this one. All right, so obviously we just got shut down there for whatever reason. Streamlabs shut down. This guy jammed on us with jacks, and we ended up paying it off, but we'll have to do it. We'll call this and then jam. That's good enough to go all in. We got gut shot with 2 overcards. Good enough. So he has to have ace king here, right? Mm. Let's come over to this other one. We're on the cusp of laddering again, but I mean, we're just getting shit hands here. Like, we haven't got any sort of hands to do diddly with. We would have went runner runner, so we would have had to jam on that. But okay, so we should be coming up to this one here in just a moment. AWOL's got a monster hand here, right? He has to have a monster hand to jam there. We're still sourcing. There, yeah, okay, there we go. It's saying that we're short a source here. There we go. 888 poker's coming up the weekend. There we go. That's the last clip for 888 poker. We have Jack 7 over here, so we're right on the cusp of going out on this one. And then we have Ace 5 over here. We will be all in on this one. And we'll get out of the way of that. We don't expect a better hand to fold, right? But they are just going to go with it. Yeah. So we're 59. We're 56 out of 59. We're going to go with this one as well for the exact same reason. Sorry, who cares? This is the only one that would or could call. These guys don't want to put their whole tournament life at risk for that, even if I'm a lion sack of shit. He's got to bet a third. He's got to bet less than a third. Ruben. But he's kind of go, that makes sense. Right? He kind of knows. All right, we're back at it. Sorry about that, guys. As I said, just coming up. And it turns out we're just going into a break as well. I didn't even notice that. That's awesome. Excuse me. That's doing its own thing there. We'll be back in 5 minutes or less, because, you know, what else are you going to do? 4 minutes. 4 minutes or less. Right back. All right, back at it. Just 2 tables. Sorry about that. That happens sometimes. Again, I'm not really sure how or why it jammed like that. Just that it did. So I'm not sure why. All right. This thing's fucked. I don't know what's going on over there. I'll have to fix that in just a second. We're going to be all in here. Don Ruan is ripping it up over there to tell us. We got King Queen suited. It's a shit hand, but we made the next pay jump. Let it rip. Now we're going to start getting aggressive with our shit. I'm going to grab a beverage right back. All right, so let's finish off Wota. Water. And more importantly, let's crack that bad boy open. You know what sound that is? That's the sound of the weekend. All right. We're 50th out of 55 in this tournament. We have 18. We only got to put by the table. We're 18. We got to get in this one. Because we're just going to rebuy into this tournament, right? That's all. 100,000. We got 116, so we're over starting stack now. Over here, we're trying to rip this shit up again. 53. We got to make it down to 40. Don't have a lot of chips to do that. I guess we just keep doing what we're doing there, right? Ace Queen versus Pocket Nines. Ruben didn't even bat an eye. Chunk it all in there. 9 on the river. It doesn't matter. He's still ahead. He's just got to avoid the 6 outers. That's all it is. I like it. I'm actually going to Shark Scope Ruben. Let's see what we have here. Do I have a Ruben on here? I have Don Ruan, which is in... Don Ruan is in this tournament. I've played against him a bunch of times. It's Ruben Cuba. Let's see what this one says. All right, so Ruben. Oh no, it's October. No, it's November, right? Yeah, we just had Halloween. 11/23. We are shark scoping Ruben here. So let's see what Shark Scope says about the guy. You get 5 of these free checks a day. You should use your 5 free checks a day. Every day that you play, use up all 5. Make sure you use them up before the end of your session. And use them on people that you see, recognize, play lots against. I probably have to look up Rig site here as well in just a couple of minutes. Ruben has played 2,000 tournaments, and he is positive $100 I'm gonna hit a period there, right? That's just true. You can. It says that's what he's done. Now we're making some generalizations, of course, along the way here. Ruben does a couple different. He hits 1, 2, 3. He hits like 4-ish big tournaments. He wins 186, becoming in a 1K tournament, 1 out of 62. He was 38. He comes third out of 266. He wins 260, comes first out of 290, and he wins first out of 279. He wins 381. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 big tournaments that puts him over the limit. But you can see these huge, deep spikes, which means he's playing too big, right? So when we So he's actually a solid player. We're going to put him at even though he's only up 100 over the 2,000 tournaments, this guy knows what the hell's going on. We'll give him a medium regular type tournament. In fact, I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to give him a big one. Cold Friday night. What's this one? Excuse me. What do we got going on over here? We're still playing along here. Ooh, and that's starting soon. Let's get out of the way. I can't believe that thing did that. So a little bit miffed at that, but can't do too much about it, unfortunately. What do we got over here? So Ruben wins again. We got 1 minute left. The reality is we have just over a starting stack right here. So unless we take a shot and miss all it right now to rebuy, probably not going to do that, right? So let's just play our hand and go with our 20. That's it. Our big blind. Let's look at our other table here. These are the only 2 tournaments we're going to be playing. We'll finish these 2 off, and I got to figure out what's going on with my World of Warcraft here as well. 41 out of 46 on this one. 39 is the next pay jump. It's still shit cards, right? So you gotta play decently. Don Ruan, who was up here before we have history, is now lower on the danger chipstick list than we are, so that's good. What's this one? Oh yeah, we're gonna move this way over here somewhere. There we go. And we'll open up this. Should be in the right spot. Currently in for 715 today, and we're out for 183. We still will be adding in whatever position we're on in this. So even though it hasn't updated yet, this one, 557, and this one over here. This is an 8 deep stack. 58 out of 99. A couple things that we're looking at. 42 out of 46 on this one. We're 4 from the very bottom, right? Obviously. This one we just made out of the rebuy, or into the rebuy period. It was 58 out of 99. So long ways to go on that. Not going to think too much about it. Ruben here is 4th in the chip leaderboard, so he's way up there. Double up through that guy twice. We're right there with him. But 6 deuce is probably not going to be the one that we're going to double up on. Let's get out of the way of this one. We're gonna have to just log out completely, I think. Exit game. Well, we're not gonna fold now. Yay! Just avoid the 3-outer. And there's Duds, just doing what we know that Duds does, right? So this is a double up, a much needed double up that we're looking for. I gotta probably type this in here. Oh, that was right. Okay, let's close this one off. What happened here? Why is this doing this? We're all in with the King Jack suited. 46. It's because we don't have enough chips here, right? We're just so far down. We're just gambling it up. Don't tell who cares though, because he will not approve of that action. All right, we're gonna get rid of this one. We just steal it. It's okay, nothing wrong with stealing that. We have, frankly, I think that's a better hand than the King Jack, but we'll just fold it, get out of the way. 17 bigs, we'll get out of the way of that one. Oh, this is the English girl, right? Elfie? Yeah, English girl. Just trying to find a streamer to give some streamer love to. I recall coming across her stream yesterday, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was yesterday I saw her. We got King 10 suited. Do we go broke on this hand? Got shots, straight draw. There should be an ace here. There shouldn't be an ace. Well, I think the ace should have been there as well, but that's probably not good now. There can't be any card that comes on the river that we're going to be good with. He's going to bet his stack here. Yeah. Chop that up all the way around. Exactly. See, there's the ace. That's a terrible play. He should lead at that. He doesn't know. Why do you, like, what? It's less than 1%. That happens, but so infrequently. It's less than 1% to flop a flush, which means you're ahead. He should lead there. Excuse me. Come on in the other one here. We would have flopped quads. We can't play it, obviously, but we would have flopped quads. Let's see, how did that get there? It was just us under the gun, right? King 4, yeah, we're well away from under the gun +2. Yeah. As it turns out, here's also Bimsy. We got lots of history against him. We have Ace Jack suited on the button. We will be all in with this piece of cheese. Who cares doesn't like it, but again, we want to put people to the test. We want to get as much as we can and force them to put it in there. Chunk it in there. We're not fooling here. You got us, you got us. We'll get out of the way. Yay. Yeah, so now we got a 3-outer. More than that, we need a spade here. A deuce or a spade. No, there's no deuce, there's no spade. We're out of that tournament. All right, so 557 people. We finish in 44th place for 336. Which is a 50-cent bounty. So we got a couple bucks out of it. Where are we at? We right now are in for, and this is the only table we have going on now. This one, I think this is the only one that's up on the screen, right? Yeah, this is our last and only table. Oops, what just happened there? Oh, we got switched. That's what happened. All right, let me jump into this bad boy up here. This is it. This is the only table we got left. See, and this guy's throwing shit to this guy, but you don't have the best hand. You are 0. Like, just show me anywhere where you're ahead. That's it. That's all you have to do. Anywhere where you're ahead. We also have history with Whitey here. I'm not sure what happened to this guy's note. So let's I'm going to use one of my shark scopers as well on Whitey. Again, I believe. Whitey 79. So this is a great little chart we have here as well. What do we got here? So I write down the date so I know when I made these things. I just put shark, and I'm adjusting some of my notes here as well. Shark for shark scope. Oh, he's got a gutty, so he's just 43 outs. Yeah, the Queens holds up. So shark scope, I write that he's played 1,130 tournaments, and I type in the amount that he's up or down. In this case, he is down $87. He's played 1,130 tournaments and he's down 87 bucks. So when we look at the graph of the man, he starts down. He makes a leap here, about 139, I think. 139, 140, something like that. He then jumps up, and he is a little bit down again. This is the one where he hits here. It's 118 bucks to put him in the plus column, which is still less than 100. And more or less, he's in that plus column for 500 tournaments. 115, 118, 86, 50, 118. Right, so he's got some decent runs in some tournaments here, but he's, again, playing way above his head. He's taking shots. 50, first out of 243 for 51 bucks. This is the same tournament that he's playing right now. It's what's the payout on this tournament? Yeah, right. 61 at 150 people. First out of 150, first out of 250. Third out of 405. First out of 97. Second out of 226. First out of 300. Third out of 279. Second out of 294. Right? Second out of 430. So, in all of that, what can we take away? He's taking shots, shot taking, and he's missing. So at least he's taking shots, which is good. How do we category this guy? We'll put him as a regular. What do we have here? Okay, so let's come back over to this one. Excuse me. As I said, this is the only tournament we're in right now. This will be the end of the day. I just text Mrs. Frostmage, and we're going to send her another one. And put him to the test. I hit a pair. Put him to the test. This is the one thing I think, if I can work with Who Cares on, is to do that. Right? And in order to do that, you have to have some sort of gamble. But Who Cares just intuitively doesn't have or doesn't want to embrace doing that. I understand math. I understand. I get it. But you have to do some of that in order to win. Otherwise, you're never going to win a tournament. Because at some point in time, you got to put all your chips in, right? And you probably have to do that a bunch of different times, right? But people that are paying attention, that are aware, will see that you're not playing enough hands and showing up enough times with good hands. So when you have pocket aces, you don't get any value from it. And as Who Cares said yesterday, well, I have aces here and I want to get value, so I bet a third of the stack. Yes, but you bet a third of the stack into a raise when you have 100 bigs. You don't bet a third of your stack when you have 9. You don't bet a third of your stack when you have 6. Right? You got to jam it in there before then. My laundry's going off. See, so Whitey throws that fish there, but it's small blind, big blind. Why wouldn't he have all of that? And the fact that 6 deuce deuce is what it is, why wouldn't you just chunk it all in there like that? He's ahead of you. And now he's throwing shit, which is telling of his manner to hear. So now I'm actually going to downgrade my read on the guy based on that figure alone. And I just make a subtle note of him just throwing the stuff. Right? That's telling. Here's the thing. Everything you do at the poker table conveys information. You can't just be sitting there watching TV, eating a sandwich, being all willy-nilly. Right? People like me and others pay attention to that shit, and they see you do that, which means you are emotionally unaware. Because if this guy has 6 deuce and he did that, you get away for cheap. But you're throwing shit out there, which means you're not emotionally. You want people to make weak ass calls against you. I said earlier on, and I'm going to upload both streams here today, by the way. I'll have to upload them in a bit. But because there's 2 different, the stream broke into 2 sections, unfortunately. So I'll have to upload 2 different sections, part A, part B. But when I have ace king and he has ace jack and an ace hits, I mean, you want to punish this guy. Who Cares says, well, I want to get value and I want him to draw. Yeah, but you want him to draw for his whole stack. You don't want him to draw for 5. Right? Put that guy to the test, not you. That's what I'm trying to get at. So when he throws that shit here, he's being very telling in his play against this guy, right? That's what we're trying to get at. All right, let's get back to it. Levi Victor's playing. We got a lot of history with that guy. Who else we have on here? Ruben, which we saw earlier. Let's try and move this over here and see what happens. We are doing some shit in the background here of trying to get... The computer kind of twitched here. Oh, look at that. That's fucking genius. I love it. And there's no way he folds any of that shit, which is why it's great. All right. Let's get into this one. I'm going to adjust the screen here in just a second. So I got my first shit figured out with my World of Warcraft in the background. It just wasn't recognizing the right one and actually had to take a couple of seconds to read it through to correct itself. So now it's done it correctly, but now it's taking up the whole screen. So I'm going to have to change the settings here in just a second. I'll log in and change the settings. What do we got over here? I would have flopped. Who cares? Welcome in, young sir. Welcome in, welcome in. Spent a better part of the afternoon talking about you. It's all true. Everything I said was true. You're an awesome guy. You're great. I don't care what anyone says. Right? I do believe, and we've talked a little bit about this, but I do believe that our character should rise to the challenge. Our character defines us. And who cares? You got a shit ton of character. You're the man, buddy. You're the man. And I don't even being facetious when I say that. For the record, this is the first beer I've had. I'm like right there. So don't try to think I've been hitting the sauce already. Oh, Jacks versus Tens. Oh, that's a thin line here. Thin line. All right, let's... where is the... It's not graphics. What would this be? Interface? No, not the interface. General, maybe? Maybe it is graphics. Oh, display mode. Yeah, you're right. Windowed. Apply. There we go. Accept. All right, let's get out of this shit. Let's pull our other table over here. Let's extend an invite to Who Cares and see if he would if he wants to join in for a little bit. In Discord, what's this one? Oops, we don't want to do that. Yeah, that's good enough to chunk in there, right? Discord it up. Let me open up my Discord channel. Where is my Discord channel? CurseForge. We need Discord. There we go. Ace 9. I don't know, buddy. Who Cares is going to say no to that. With 14 bigs? Oh, yeah, that's an easy fold. Just so we're clear, audience, crowd, don't tell Who Cares about that shitty call I made earlier on with the jam all in with the A6 to 2.2 bet. And they get called and now I'm out of the tournament. Don't tell Who Cares that. All right, we're just going to slide into what's this? I'm going to slide into there it is. 1 o'clock and then 3:55. It kind of fucked up there. I'm going to slide into the kitchen party. If you guys are interested and you want to join us in the kitchen party, jump in there. Just ask. I'll send you an invite. No, there's nothing to be embarrassed about. Nothing to hide here. That's why we have a kitchen party. Excuse me. What is this one? King 10 offsuit on the button. I don't like it. Let's get out of the way. Hopeful. We're trying to get all the Ooh, what happened here? Did I get moved? I did get moved. Alright, I forgot to grab my table here. Let's get it up there. Sorry about that. Not sure how long you guys are sitting there for. But we're up. We're up at it now. That's all that matters. Commercial, right back. All right, pocket eights. This is a better hand. Excuse me. All right, so part of the problems is that you have to have the goods here, right? And I'm not going to lie. Ruben here, he's got the goods. I shit you not. This is going to be a monster hand that he has here. So I'm actually with my 14 bigs. Who cares? Pay attention to this. This is the goods right here. Open folding pocket eights, where normally I would jam that shit. But Ruben, he absolutely has the nuts there. At some point in time, like after stream, I'm gonna give Who Cares a quick chat. And see if you can take a look at the clips. Got you fooled? Oh, you got me fooled. How? I have no doubt you probably do. Mm. Um. I don't know what I can do there. Aces versus King 10, yeah. You get trapped in there. This is why, yeah, I'm pretty sure Ruben had the goods there. Yay for me for getting out of the way. And recognizing, because most people can't do that. Who Cares and I were talking about this yesterday, and Phil Hellmuth calls it white magic. That's what it is. Recognizing that he has to have the goods here. But before I even call the two bigs or put my whole stack against that, I recognize that that guy has to have that. Just better to get out of the way for two bigs. Oops, where are we at over here? This one. This is the only tournament we have going on. This one's been live for about 40 minutes, but we have another 2-hour stream prior because Streamlabs cut off and then I had to restart it. So what I want to show, though, to Who Cares at some point in time, I think it's within this one, actually. There's got to be a clip on here, right? Not monetization. Streaming tools, maybe? What's this one? No, that's not it. Analytics? No. Where's the list of... welcome in, Who Cares? Thanks for jumping into stream. And into
short visit.
What's that?
This will have to be a short visit.
Yeah. Well, and my shit, it can wait for sure, right? One of the things I did today was scream out a bunch of times at you, like, "Where's the clip button? Gotta clip that!" Because as I was saying before, I would like to move forward and get a bunch of different clips together. Of this has to be a big hand here, right? He's under the gun. He leads for 2. Someone else over here leads for 3. This guy goes to 5.5, and I say with my pocket eights, just get out of the way. There's 3 raises here ahead of me. My pocket eights are no good. And the guy behind me then goes to 25 when he led for 2. Like, this has to be a big hand. He has aces or kings here, and that's it. Because this is the play. This is what's making this resurgence. Sure enough, the next guy calls and the other guy calls. 2 people have pocket aces, and one guy calls off with 6-7 suited. But I'm scrambling to find the clip button. So I know that it is... all the clips are here somewhere. I just don't know where the clips are. And we'll look for this. There's no rush on this. We can do this after. Okay. Short visit. How'd it go last night? Did you get... Who Cares and I, we visited last night till about 11 or 11:30. And then he went back to work. He wanted to finish off some work from last night. How'd that go? Did you get your stuff done?
Took me about 3/4 of an hour, which is pretty much what I expected.
Pretty what you figured, yeah. That's good then, right?
Yep.
Maybe it's okay. So Stream Manager, we want to keep this one open.
Something's up with Scott, so I'm wondering if he wants me to go in early, but.
Yeah, for tonight's shift, you mean?
Maybe just to let the staff in that he'll be running late or something.
The man with the key. That means you got responsibility, buddy.
I'm gonna mute you for a minute and call him. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Who Cares is gonna put us on mute. He's still here. He's got to do some work in the background, so that's all good. Let's put an update here. 40. I'm 47. 41 out of 47. 31 make the money, so we got a little bit of room. We got to do some work here. Gonna have to find a spot and start maybe gambling that. Unfortunately, we couldn't gamble here because that's not good enough, right? With our pocket eights against Ruben. But we got Whitey over here. That's his name, by the way. Maybe it's Whitty, but we're gonna go with Whitey. Oh, this is the same, but this is better because it's suited. Well, let's get out of the way. Can we lose 16 people before we run out of 9 bigs? And it's not even that we're running out of 9 bigs. We have to run out of... Oh, well. We have to run out of 6 bigs because we're not letting ourselves get that short, right? Yeah. So we would have hit a straight, but there's potentially a larger straight there. So Whitey, as I was saying before, now he's putting the question mark. He's throwing the hunting symbol on Manthos. Manthos we played earlier on. He called us all down with what I have. I had ace queen, and he had the ace 10, maybe. And he either hits the 10 on the turn or the river, because I was here, Manthos was sitting up here, and he luck sucked on us and got our stack. And then the other guy was here. I have ace king, and he has ace jack, and he hits the jack on the turn. But he's part of that group as well, right? Whitey here is taking a shot, literally, like taking shots at or figuratively, emoji-wise. So we're going to play that out. Oh, look at that. Behind, behind, behind. Oh, that'll be helpful. 2 people's out. Well, that puts us a little bit closer. We got to lose 12 people now. Let's open that shit up. I'm 39 out of 42, 43. Juice almighty. We like it.
I'm back.
Hello, hello, hello. But I had a bunch of the different clips on there saying, I mean, same thing. Like, this guy has to have a pocket. He's got aces or kings here, right? Just the way this. What's the other hand? 9-4. So you're looking at a 9-4 right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So this guy, it's not these people, but it's these positions, right? CMMP is under the gun, and he goes to 2. I'm off on the position. The guy over here in Sultan's position, he goes to 3. No, it's heads up. It's heads up. That's what it is. But so under the gun he goes to 2, and then this guy goes to the button goes to 3, and our villain then goes to 5. And I say right away, this guy has a big hand. He has aces or kings, maybe ace king, but he has aces or kings here. The fact that he goes 4-bet because he's looking to milk this guy. And I think in the clip I say, who cares was talking about this yesterday. He wants to get value out of his hand, out of his aces. So he's just raising here to get this guy to call the button. When the button raises to 10, our guy then jams to 24, which is exactly the right spot, right? And sure enough, he shows up and he's got pocket aces. Just as I described and share what's happening before, which means my read is bang on, right? That's what we're looking for. I want to get those clips. I want to put 16 or 17 of those clips together and just keep adding to it over and over and over again. Oh! So what do you think about that?
Well, you can do that. I mean, the ones that you switch, we can always pull them off and isolate them from there later on in video software. A little more work, or you can clip it at the moment.
Well, I did clip them at the moment, and the idea is to pull them off from those clips and add them together. But what you're saying is it'll be a little bit more work, but it'll be a little bit more precise, right? But as I said, I've got the dashboard open, the Stream Manager dashboard open. I'll look it up after stream here, but for sure it's got to be on here somewhere, right? For sure it has to be.
Collections. What's with this video?
I don't see collections on mine. We're whittling down here. I'm 36 out of 38. Is that right? With 31 making the money. So we're going to be hard pressed here. Content, community, monetization, settings, maybe. I mean, I don't know. Stream
Maybe
together.
Content collections, contents clips, maybe.
Content clips. How about let's look at that? Oh, there it is. There's a bunch of these things. So I have at least 3. This is the one you did 4 months ago. So 2010 Limp Ace Ace. This is a clip that you did, and there's another one that I did. Never been so excited for losing. And what's the other one? This is from 2 months ago. Oh, clips from my channel, and here's clips I've created. There it is, the one right beside it. Noob Frostmage from 3 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 1 hour ago. So there should be a ton of these clips on here somewhere that we're looking for. Pocket threes versus King Queen. Queen on the flop, so we're losing another one. Oh, 3 on the turn. We're gonna lose someone here. Anyway, there it is. Thank you for putting me in the right direction. Now I know.
Okay, yeah, we can put those together and create a video and a montage of them. It sounds like is what you want to do.
Yeah, that's the right term. Good call. And so when I go on break, right now I just hit the BRB, right? And I'll be back in 4. And I say I'll be back in 4 minutes. Somehow we'll clip all of those things together, right? So between each clip, I'm guessing like here's the clip. Oh, he's under the gun, and then a clip so people know that we're on a break, right? Back in 5 minutes, and have that for
run them during the break instead of the BRB.
Yeah. Instead of that's right.
Yeah.
So now you have a moving commercial instead of a static commercial.
Like 4 minutes of
Yeah.
clips is what you're thinking?
Well, probably make it like 6 minutes because the break is only 5 minutes long, right? But I might not get it back on time.
Just in case.
Just in case, yeah.
Yeah.
And all we can do is just keep adding.
Like that for sure.
So, just something to think about. Again, there's no timeline, no rush, not even thinking about it. Just, I knew these clips were saved somewhere. I just didn't know where they were.
Apparently, that's where they go. Even if I clip it, that's where it goes.
That's where it goes as well, because it says clips from my stream and clips that I've made. All right, so King Queen offsuit. Perga is just betting 2-2-2. Am I betting all this in? No, I can't do that. Yeah, probably I'm ahead there, but to who cares point, you can't make the money. It's important that we make the money on this tournament. Yeah. What time you got to head out? You probably have you've gotten ready, showered, and got your suit on and all the rest of the stuff.
Yeah, I'm casual. It's only Thursday. We don't get dressed up and all, but
Isn't it Friday today?
pretty sure. Oh, yesterday was Thursday. Yeah,
Dude, I do that all the time.
Yeah, I'm not on the door. I'm just gonna go in and
Open the door.
look at a couple of things and then
Okay.
probably disappear.
King Queen suited on the button. Deuce Almighty raises 4.6 all in. Oh, this is such a good hand. No, I just fold it because that's what Who Cares would do. He's watching the stream now, so I feel all pressured. I would have missed that one anyway. Would have flushed it out. I did make the money in that one as well. All right, so you can see that we've updated our thing there at the bottom. We played a total of 6 tournaments today. We are ripping shit up here when Who Cares is not around. Who Cares is in, we got to play 20 tournaments. He's not in, I play 6. What can I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I played 6. Yeah. I've moneyed in 2 of the 6 tournaments. No, I've moneyed in 3 of the 6 tournaments, and we're in one right now. We still haven't figured out.
3 of the 6 tournaments?
Yeah.
Because it's showing 2 busts, 1 money, and 2 that you're playing right now.
Let's see. Let me open this bad boy up. I'm going to take that screen down for just a second so I can make some adjustments. Oh, because I marked the wrong one. There we go. How about that? Because I actually...
3 minutes. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, 3 minutes. It's the very first tournament I played. Yes, I busted out of it, but I moneyed the very first tournament I played this morning. 92 out of 200, I'm out. 44 out of 557, I moneyed. I played in a free roll on 888 Poker Discord. 273rd out of 1997. And the last tournament we're in right now is 172 people in this tournament. I am 32nd out of 34. That's not good. Got to get some gamble in there because this could be problematic. Juke, Chunk's still in there with Queen Jack. Thinks it's good enough. He's out. So now we're one closer. Puts me the very bottom of the pool. I'm 33 out of 30. 33 out of 33. 31 make the money. That's what we're looking to do here. How about thing probably hasn't shown up yet. Here we go. Well, again, moneyed 50% of the tournaments I played is pretty good. And we still have one more to go, so could be moneying 66% of the tournaments, but no final tables yet.
Well, if you're going to final table this one, you got your work cut out for you.
Right? There's going to be a lot of work coming here. Let's look at Frazo. Oh, he's on the other table already. He's got 4 outs, four bigs. I've got 2. How about Robert? And then we have Deuce Almighty, just 3 to my left. He is 29th out of 32. That's the kind of work we got to do here. Perga's going to triple up here. Does he take out Braxa? That'd be awesome if he did. Like on a date even. I think he did take out Braxa. Excellent. So I'm one closer. While we're going to break here, I'm just going to go to the fridge right there and grab a beer. I'll be right back. Who cares is always mesmerized by how quick I can go to the kitchen, dig a beer out of the fridge, and come back.
Mm-hmm.
You ready? Who cares?
Ready? Oh.
You know what sound that is? That's the sound of the weekend. Cheers, Biggers.
Cheers.
Not for who cares, though, because he's got to go to work. What's that?
Your display came up now. It's been 3 minutes. Your display came up here.
Excellent.
I need in 3 tournaments.
I moneyed in 4 tournaments today. 66%.
2.
I'm in the money.
And you're in the money on this one. So
Yep.
You're in the money on this one? You're almost there?
No, I'm 31 out of 31. It just changed. It'll come up in 3 minutes for you.
Money this one? Okay.
Yep. So that's good. I'm in for 453 on this one. 452. So I started I'm in for 715 today, and I'm out for 971. So about 260. That's a good day.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Just rinse and repeat that every single day. Now, that doesn't mean we're going to make it to the end of the year, hitting our 1K challenge, but that's what we're really pushing for this term right now. We're trying to get the 1K challenge done before the end of November. So I'm going to stream and play a shit ton of poker this month. Excuse me. Can I invite you guys to come along for the ride? It'll be exciting. Can you tell how excited I am? Oh, I'm just kidding. Time to be. I'm not sure what he's thinking about over there. Got 7 deuce. 7 deuce. Can I fold 7 deuce? I should just call this off, right? Because no, I have 5 deuce. Got to make it down to 23. Chunk it in there. Got 5 deuce. Let's see what we got here. There's a 5. Pair the board. Pair the board. No, don't pair the board. Oh, I do have a 5. I did a pair board. Yay, my 5 deuce. Who cares? Chunk it all in there. I got a full double up. I have 1.8 bigs, and I am the big blind.
Mm-hmm.
So if I fold, I would be the small blind next, and I would have 0.2. So Perger's now just do 2. So I'm still in the same situation. You got to chunk this shit in there sometimes, and, because the jump between 31st place where I'm at to 23 is so large. Whether you go in 31st place or 24th place, you're paying the exact same amount. So you got to give yourself a shot to try and get some chips to try and win this tournament. And as Who Cares said 5-7 minutes ago, if you're going to win this tournament, you got your work cut out for you. So let's just see what we can do here. Right?
Yep.
Right? Right. He agreed with me. Pocket 10s versus pocket 6s. Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, I'm still watching the 3-minute delay, so
Oh.
time to be just popped up when you were talking about what's time to be waiting for.
Yeah.
There was no time to be on the table. I'm like, what's...
Yeah, time to be is the guy's name. I got pocket queens here in the cutoff with 3.5 bigs. I'm not, right? I'm not, it's all in. Raised to 2. I'm all in. Right? Just do, what are you going to do? You can't, where are you going to go with this? You got to chunk it in there. Let's see, did we lose a couple people? We did lose a couple people. And all in, all in. Deuce Almighty's all in. I'm all in. Sultan, pocket, King 10 offsuit to pocket queens to pocket 7s. I'm avoiding 5 outs here. And then my hand holds up. I get a triple up. No, wait, I'm out. What the fuck happened here? Oh, it goes runner, runner. Runner, runner, flush. I'm out in 30th place.
Oh, okay.
For 452. So as I said, I mean, it's when you allow yourself to get whittled down, that shit happens sometimes. But we take it. Let's update this one because we moneyed in this one as well. So as I said, in for 715, out for 971. It's a win. I'm not gonna lie, Mrs. Frost. Go ahead.
How do you get 715? Oh, yeah, 15? I'm just, 55 centers. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. It's just 15 sounded like a weird number.
Yeah, because I just woke up during the break, and this was the first one that showed up, and it was good enough to chunk in for 55 center. I mean, because I'm
saying, yeah, 55 centers will get you to 15 cent.
Right.
That's all I was confused about. It sounded weird at the moment.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out. I will be playing cards again in the morning tomorrow. Mrs. Frostmage and I have a home game. I think it starts at 6, so I'll probably play maybe like 10 o'clock until 3 or so. Kind of get a shower, shave, all those other things, get ready, and then head out for life. And then I'll be streaming. I'll be playing on Sunday. I don't know if I'll be streaming because Rihanna and Astra Lynn will be playing World of Warcraft. This is the last weekend before the new patch comes out, which I think is why my WoW fucked up earlier on. But I got it figured out now. It is working. So I'm going to make that happen. Thank you for Who Cares for stopping in the last minute. You want to say hello to the crowd and thank you for being here?
Well, as always, we appreciate people coming and checking things out and watching the show.
Absolutely.
To support the channel.
Yeah, feel free to drop that like and follow button down below if you like what you see, and even if you don't like it, drop a follow and a like anyway, because what's the worst that's going to happen? Nothing. I got 2 socials down below. One is my Instagram, which is mostly just food that I've cooked, which I have to upload dinner from last night. I started to throw on a couple pictures of how smart I am, because I'm the back-to-back trivia champion at the local pub. Drink a lot of beers, know a lot of useless shit. I'm ripping that up. I also have a YouTube channel. And more importantly, because today's stream broke into two, Streamlabs did some crazy stuff. I will upload part 1 and part 2 in the next hour or two. It should be up for you tomorrow. Love for you to drop a comment. Go check out my YouTube channel down below. Subscribe, leave a comment, say you saw me on here. That'd be great. It'd be awesome. What can we do for that? Anytime you're here in Calgary, tell me that hey, Noob Frostmage, I want a free hot dog, and I'll hook you up with that. I'll make that happen. Last chance for saying goodbye. Who cares? Say goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Good night, guys.